If you're not careful, you could be preventing people from following you on Instagram, subscribing to your newsletter or YouTube channel, buying from you, becoming a lead, completing any of these actions you want without even realizing. Want to know how and why this could be happening to you? Stay tuned. Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. If you're new to our channel, we are High Season, a social media agency that helps business owners, entrepreneurs, and marketers step their social media game up and break the algorithm. Today, we are talking about friction. So when we say friction, we are talking about the blockers that you have on social media that could actually be preventing people from doing the action that you want them to do. So these blockers create an increase in drop-offs and a decrease in conversions, which is the exact opposite of what we want. And a lot of people do this without even realizing, and this has a lot to do with the way you're technically just set up.
Yes, correct.
So we don't see people talk about this often, so we thought this is a really good opportunity to introduce this to you and to really explain what this means. So we're going to be identifying what blockers are and then giving you the solution to get that out of the way so that you can increase your signups, your followers, your subscriptions, your leads, your money, your finances, all the good things. Let's get started.
Okay, so the first way you can reduce friction specifically surrounding getting more subscriptions on your YouTube channel is to actually use a YouTube subscription link. So we see it all the time. People have a CTA to actually go subscribe on YouTube, but they just have the general YouTube link to the channel. So when they come to the page, they'll probably see the red button, but they could probably very easily get distracted by looking through your playlist or checking out your videos, and that's not what you want. So YouTube actually have a way where you can just add a suffix to the end of your YouTube link, which automatically brings up this pop-up box that asks them to subscribe. So it kind of circumvents any friction really to getting people to subscribe to your YouTube channel. Now we're going to pop that up right here on the screen. So you may have noticed when people actually put, say for example on Instagram, put the link to YouTube in their bio, you hit that and it kind of brings up this sort of web page within the app. Like the idea is that Instagram doesn't want to send you out of the app to the actual YouTube app or to Safari or whatever it might be, which is understandable. They want to keep you on there so you can just press done and go back to cruising Instagram. But it doesn't actually log you in, so you'd actually have to type your username and password in and then go and subscribe, which once again is literally the definition of this internet friction we're talking about here. So the next tip that we have that Tiff is going to tell you about is the solution to this.
So the next thing that you're going to want to do in order to reduce friction and increase conversions is to use a deep link. So as we were just showing you earlier, when someone is clicking through from, say, for example, Instagram and going through to your YouTube channel, it can pop up into this annoying web app and nobody is going to take the time out to like go and then sign up to do the thing that you asked them to do. It's just annoying, right? The ideal scenario is that when they swipe up from your stories or they're in your link in bio and they open it, that it would actually go to the app and just put them directly where you want. So that way they would have that immediate subscribe up there for them, or be able to immediately just watch your video or do whatever you want them to do. So the solve for this is to actually create a deep link that allows you to jump the user, the person you're trying to get to convert, directly to the app that you want them to be in. And that's why we are very excited to introduce today's sponsor, URL Genius.
Yes.
So very excited to talk about URL Genius. We've been using them since way before they approached us. I don't know if they ended up finding us because we were already using them or they noticed after they approached us. But it was great because I've been using it for a long time with various different projects for clients. And then we started using it for our own projects as well. Very excited to partner with URL Genius on this video. URL Genius is a tool that helps you increase conversion rates through deep linking URLs, which means it will take every potential purchaser, follower, subscriber who clicks your link directly into the app, as opposed to forcing them to sign in via the web page as we described, which is completely annoying and which they will not do. So for example here, like what we have in our link in bio using our social landing page, which we're going to talk about in the next point, we can actually direct people to subscribe directly to our YouTube channel, and it takes you right into our channel versus taking you to the webpage and in the end promoting that drop off that we don't want. We reduce the friction to that, which is so key. Same for when we're advertising our videos in our stories. Whenever we drop a new video, we always put them in our stories. We make sure that that's a deep link so that people can swipe up and then open right into the video. And URL Genius is not just limited to something like YouTube. We're showing you that example because that's what we're generally using it for, but it would work across anything that you want to get people directly into the app. So for example, for Facebook, if you want to link to Facebook, your Facebook page, you won't have to have this thing where you open up again in this web browser and then you have to log into Facebook. Or if you're sharing your Facebook video or something like that and then people have to log in to watch it because Facebook does not allow you to not be logged in. You can't like consume content without being logged in. They're not having it. Yeah. So this prevents that friction again. If you're a musician and you want to swipe up to your Spotify link, for example, again, you want people to be able to go to your page directly and then either swipe up to your music or be able to actually hit the follow button. And you want to make sure that they don't have to sign in again. And then the same thing would go for something like your Amazon store. What we also love about URL Genius is that they also have their own analytics, so you can actually check out how your CTAs are tying to your actual performance. So when you're just using a regular link, which is really just the worst thing you can do, you always want data. You're not going to know what's happening and when something is doing really well and when it's not. But what's great is that you have these referral links so you can see what's happening, see the stats, the clicks, and how people are responding to your CTA. That comes with URL Genius. In the end, the whole thing is around app engagement, so it's very much more modern and private, so you don't have to be worried about it following or tracking your people around the internet, which is super key as well, which we really think is important. And what's also cool is that every URL Genius link comes with a QR code that you can actually customize as well so that you can keep them up in the specific places that you want people to open up to. And this is fun. Like I virtually attended this event the other day and they did the same thing. They were using a deep link. So they sent me 2 bottles of spirits and then they had a printed QR code, and then when you scan the QR code, it opened up into this YouTube, to YouTube.
So cool.
And then like this sommelier, so the person who's like speaking through the beverages, the expert, was going through and talking through the spirits with us. So it was very, very cool. URL Genius is a free platform to test, so you get up to 500 clicks, and then it is 1 cent per click after that. However, because they are so kind to the wonderful people watching this video, they will give you up to 50% more clicks. All you have to do, all the info is going to be in the description box below, but all you have to do is click the link below or email them and let them know that we sent you, and you'll be able to take advantage of that 50% more free clicks offer. Thank you so much to URL Genius. And guys, get the deep link in, okay?
The next tip for reducing friction, this is something that we have spoken about at length for the whole time we've had this channel, is using social landing pages. So there's a whole bunch of them out there right now. The ones that we typically use are Linktree and Link in Bio. They're 2 of our faves, but you can use anything that you really like. Basically what they are, for those who aren't familiar, instead of just having 1 link in the bio and every time you post something new with a new CTA you have to swap it out, you can actually put them all in a separate page and you can cruise through them, as in like one that's a little older, you can delete it and then replace it with another one, or you can just let them all hang out in there as well. But even more importantly, I think all the permanent links that you're always going to want your potential followers, customers, clients to click on should all be there. So that would include signing up to your email newsletter, subscribe, like, follow, everything for all of your different social platforms. Anything that you want people to do should permanently be there, and then you can keep your new offers up there. Anything else about your business is all in one convenient place. It's the most, I would argue, one of the greatest friction reducing things that has probably happened to socials since we've been in the game. It's always difficult to make people do that additional step and go and search something out. So this is just taking that away. They click once in the bio link. So just using these social landing pages and that reduction of friction is going to be phenomenal, and you will see a difference immediately. So definitely check them out, test drive. A lot of them have a free tier as well that doesn't have as many functions, but is completely, you don't need the paid tier for those as well. So you don't have to spend money, but definitely check them out and take a look. And then even more importantly, you deep link everything you have there. So when they hit that YouTube link, they pop right over to the YouTube app thanks to URL Genius. So all of this works together. Time for the next tip.
The next tip, and this involves reducing friction to getting leads, is to use Facebook lead ads. Now, these ads are incredible because they are super tailored to the person you want, and they reduce all friction because the person doesn't even need to leave the app to do the thing that you want them to do, to sign up or do whatever you want with this lead. So Facebook lead ads are actually forms that are like instant forms that pop up while somebody is in Instagram or in Facebook, and it will actually pre-populate the information. So the person's name, contact, be it email or phone number, will all pop up right in there, and then they can just click to submit. It's just so simple. It's also really convenient for newsletters. So if you want people to sign up and subscribe, to do freebies is great, to download your courses and programs. Lead ads make it so simple and easy for people to not even have to go to another page. You don't have to worry about anything else. All of the information will be ready for you directly through that lead ad. And what's so cool about these Facebook lead ads is that they become higher quality for that reason, because you're targeted the person you want. So it's not just showing up randomly anywhere. It's actually completely targeted, if you do your ads correctly, completely targeted to the person that you want. If you want us to go a bit more into Facebook lead ads, let us know in the comments below, and I'm the ad lady in all the videos, I'll film a video on how to do it, because I think they're pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I love them for getting direct information and making it very easy and simple for people to give you their stuff, give up their data. Basically, that's what you want, right? Let's just call it like it is. Let's just say what it is, because they become a lead that will eventually lead to a sale. All right, guys, that is it for today. Those are some ways that you can technically and tactically make it easier for people to subscribe, to follow, to buy, to become a lead, all the things that we want them to do and what we're using social media as a tool for people to do. So we hope you learned something new today. If you did, let us know in the comments below. Let us know what you will be implementing. Again, thank you to URL Genius for sponsoring this video. Definitely check out URL Genius. You can get your first 500 clicks for free, so test it out.
And the 50% bonus clicks.
And then the 50% bonus clicks to our high season family. Yeah. All the information is in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, give us a thumbs up, hit subscribe below, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any other videos from us. You can follow us on social media everywhere at High Season Co. And you can check out our blog posts, which we update every now and then on High Season. I don't even know the link because we don't even. Oh, it's so terrible. highseasonco.com/blog. Right? That's it.
That's exactly it.
Yes. Thank you, guys. We'll see you in the next video.
Peace.
Peace.